I didn't know Ozzy personally, but I think in some sense, any of us that really, really listened to his music, especially those of us in our younger years, felt like we did know him personally. There's something about his voice. I just call it straight up commitment. I can't really think of another singer that was so committed. I mean, like every note of every song, the articulation of every word of every lyric, it's other level. I mean, let's just start there with just the sheer technical prowess of Ozzy Osbourne just as a singer, you know, and then his stage presence as a frontman, his giving spirit, the giving. When he performed, man, he was all about the audience and pleasing the audience and giving and giving and giving of himself. Yeah, it's the end of an era. You know, it really is. It's the end of an era. I mean, I don't mean to be like morose, but, you know, people talk about that we're heading into the dark ages. I feel like, I mean, well, we crossed that Rubicon already. Like, we're in the dark ages as far as I'm concerned. I mean, there's nothing really coming out. There's really nothing that compelling that's new that's coming out that's going to stand the kind of test of time that the music of Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne will. And there's the laundry list of other artists as well, but just keeping it to Ozzy Osbourne, like, who's coming up behind Ozzy Osbourne? Youngblood? I mean, is that what we're talking about? No, it's not. It's not. There's a lot of good music in the heavy underground, but again, it's underground. So in terms of like larger popular culture, I mean, I think we've been in the dark ages already for a few years, possibly even like over a decade. And it's the end of an era, and I've kind of made the joke sometimes that I feel like Ozzy Osbourne was certainly one of my surrogate step-in parents as a only child, and I wasn't neglected or anything like that. I was well taken care of. It's just I was an only child with a wild imagination, and I loved music, and I didn't really want to do anything other than sit in my room and listen to records and listen to music and, you know, scour over all of the credits and the artwork. And I mean, it's basically how I became a singer. I mean, I'm a trained singer. I ended up becoming a classically trained singer. But, I mean, my teeth all got cut on Ozzy Osbourne, Bruce Dickinson, you know, and Ronnie James Dio, you know. That's, you know, the greatest voices of all time. I mean, really, I think. Yeah, so I had a feeling he wasn't going to last that much longer after the last show. I mean, this man loved to perform. He loved making music. He loved singing. He loved being in the studio. He loved collaborating with other musicians. He loved it. And his favorite thing of all time was to perform live. His fans were his family and were his people. And he did the last thing, and then he was ready to go. What a wild ride, what a wild life. And for me, hearing him as a very young man who felt disconnected, misunderstood, never quite felt grounded, never quite felt safe, never quite felt comfortable. Ozzy Osbourne's voice, just the tonality of the voice, brought me immense comfort. Immense comfort. Not an exaggeration to say likely saved my life. I mean, I was a very troubled, confused young person. Not happy. But I was happy when I heard Ozzy Osbourne. I was happy when I heard, you know, Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee. And in full transparency, I kind of fell off when Zach came on board. Although I recognize the value of Zach Wilde. I mean, I'm really a Randy Rhoads and a Jakey Lee guy. Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, Bark at the Moon, in particular, are three of the greatest hard rock heavy metal albums of all time. And Diary of a Madman, to me, is an epic masterpiece. And I kind of feel like Ozzy, I mean, I don't know. I know there's debate out there about, like, what lyrics he wrote. If he wrote any at all. I don't know. Like, at least on those first three albums. I don't really care. I just know that the commitment to the words he was singing and the subject matter really, really spoke directly to me as a young, feeling like a displaced. I mean, I wasn't displaced. I had a home. I had loving parents. This is just a frame of mind that I was born with, and I felt displaced. And when I listened to Ozzy Osbourne, I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel confused anymore. I felt like he was speaking to me. Did I love Van Halen? Absolutely. Didn't feel that way, though. David Lee Roth didn't make me feel that way. Eddie Van Halen's guitar playing made me feel that way. That's interesting. God, could you have imagined Eddie Van Halen doing an album with Ozzy Osbourne? That should have happened. Like, how did that not happen? Like, wow. That would have been something. Van Ozzy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, man, wow. It's a wow. It's a big, like, whoa. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna linger a very, very, very long time. I mean, I kind of felt like, I don't know. Obviously, I know they wouldn't live forever, but there's a feeling or a sense of that somehow Lemmy Kilminster and Ozzy Osbourne were going to live forever. I don't think any band has impacted me nearly as much as a guitar player, as a composer of riffs, as a riff seeker, a seeker of riffs. Anyone who loves the riff knows what I mean when I say a seeker of riffs, right? It's one thing to seek God. It's another thing to seek, financial stability, seeking a career, seeking a relationship, whatever it is that you're seeking. To seek a riff, to seek for the riff, to be a riff seeker is a whole nother ballgame. And I am and will forever be. Well, I don't know about forever, right? Until my brain, I guess, isn't able to do it or my fingers aren't able to move. I mean, I'm going to be a riff seeker. And that all comes from Black Sabbath. That all comes from Black Sabbath. That all comes from Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward, and Ozzy Osbourne. And that combination and that thing and that... And, yeah, wow. He lived a crazy life. He got sober. He got Parkinson's. He never stopped creating. He never stopped doing it. And, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's sad, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, like, he's doing the thing. He's flying high again. He's over the mountain, the whole 9 yards. I mean, he has gone to the next level, you know. So my top five rock, hard rock, heavy metal singers of all time, and influences on this singer. Yeah, I mean, it's just a crazy feeling. It's a crazy feeling, crazy to process. There's almost like really no words for it. I mean, I'm going to really have to let it sit for a while. I encourage everyone to just do this, share stuff, talk about it. It's fun. It's fun. It's not just fun. It's not fun. It's a sad time, but there's something, it's good. It's good to just get it out, you know? I mean, we're in crazy times right now, and we need to be connecting on other things, and to connect through music and through the loss of one of the greatest of all time, you know? Man, every musician I know, everyone that I've worked with and am working with is like going, whoa, all right. Till we meet again. Goodbye to romance. Till next time.